Right. So you know how to play this game, Sue. You're going to be brilliant.
This is true.
Welcome back to Getting It Right, the Antiques Game Show, where we're going to show you three fabulous things live from Elstob Studios here in Ripon. And you're going to see these objects at the very same time our contestants are going to see them for the first time. See how well you do. See if you beat today's contestants. Looking at them,
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be difficult myself. Yeah.
No,
I
not
agree.
at all.
Let us know how you do. Tell us what you think it is, who made it, when, where, what, and crucially, its value. Get involved, because David and I will pick a very lucky winner at some point. What are you laughing at? Yeah. To get one of my books, wherever you are in the world. So leave some comments, get involved. So first of all, let's meet today's contestants. On my left, ladies first, we have Sue.
Hello.
Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do, Sue?
What am I doing? So I'm Sue Campbell. I am a journalist by profession. I'm a member of Darlington Rotary Club.
Give them a whoop here, we've got Darlington Rotary Club.
We have a few of our members here today to cheer me on.
Good.
There you go.
Is that it then, Sue?
Yeah. I didn't, anything else?
No, I
Anything else
just
you'd like
thought,
to know?
I thought you were just going to go into a flow, like, you know, I was born in the summer of love or
Yes,
something.
yeah. Oh, no, way before that.
No way. Before 67, I don't think so myself. Let us know what you think at home. Mark, now anyone who's seen this show before might just recognise you, but remind us who you are, where you're from, and how they might know you.
I'm Mark. I'm a long retired Army GP. I live near Richmond, but I come from Connemara in the west of Ireland. My major interests in life are fishing and painting. I should say medicine, but that's in the past. I have an interest in silver wine labels of a certain narrow period, but outside that I have no special interest in antiques. So it's the blind leading the blind.
Yes.
So,
Well, he's definitely on the right show, David. He is. Yeah. And you all know, of course, David Elstob. We're here at the studios, here, Elstob Studios. It's cool actually having Elstob Studios, I think. Yeah, I think it is, yeah. Right, shall we play? Let's get started. Glamorous assistant, what do we have? Oh, she almost fell over. Here she comes. I think she's drank the contents of this. We'll go to Sue, please, first of all.
It was full before.
It was full, wasn't it? Yeah. She has a terrible reputation all over the world. Right, Sue, hold that thought.
Okay.
Tell us, Sue, what you think it is, where it was made, when, and for what purpose.
I think it's it could be a kind of sherry glass container. It looks too small to be a wine carafe, bit small. It's got, is that etched, or I think that's etched pattern on the outside of it. It's got a dimple in the
Show me
bottom.
the dimple, Sue. Show me your dimple. Let's have a
Show
look.
me. How dare you? How very dare you?
I've heard of you Rotary members. I can get away with blue murder.
There you
Right.
go. There's
What-
my dimple.
It's a
Okay.
very nice dimple, if
It's
you
a
don't mind me
very
saying
nice,
so.
It is a very nice dimple. Yeah, I'm going to turn it upside down. Yeah.
Now, what does that dimple tell you? Does it
that
tell you
tells
anything?
me it's hand blown as opposed to moulded. If you see what I mean.
Interesting.
I
Why?
think
Can you explain?
because it looks like it's been twisted off
Can we see that?
at the bottom.
So do you know
No,
what
this is
they
just
call that?
pure guesswork. It's called twisted off.
Twisted off. Remember that, David.
I have no idea.
Also known as a ponto mark, I believe.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And, well, I didn't want to,
No.
embarrass you, David. And
When was
this
it made?
It was made. It looks kind of Victorian, I think, to me.
So what period would that be?
So I would say late 1800s.
And where was it made?
It was made.
You're sounding very confident.
It was made in. I think it's English.
Okay.
It's got a stopper, so the stopper is the correct stopper, I think. It's got some wear on the inside, so I think it's the right stopper, because this matches this round at the bottom.
Okay,
Is that
so
enough?
yeah, I think so, David. Happy with that?
No, but
No, he's not. He's never
No,
happy.
oh no, oh there you go. Completely wrong. There you
Over
go.
to Mark.
Yes.
Mark,
Gently.
Thank you.
There we go.
Yes.
It's quite light.
It's
as
quite
well.
light.
what do you think, Mark? What did Sue get right? What did she get wrong? In your own time, Mark.
Right. I'm just looking at the flaws in the glass here.
Oh, bit critical.
And yes, I agree that the decoration is etched. I think these might have been known as ring-necked decanters. I would be a bit unsure about this stopper, which doesn't look quite right, so I think it's not the original stopper. I'll go out on a limb on that.
And what date? When was it made?
I would think it's comparatively early. Incidentally, I think it's a spirit decanter. They were sometimes known as, the labels that used to go on these were small sized, and they were sometimes known as boudoir labels, and people would have them up in their dressing room or bedroom just to have a quiet tipple on the side.
Or not, as the case may be. You seem to have an awful lot of knowledge on this, Mark.
No, not at all.
Oh, well, you're convincing me.
David will show me up in a moment.
So what year was it made?
I will go for 1810.
1810. And where was it made?
It could be French.
Is it French? Is that where you're going?
Do I have to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go for French.
French. Okay. Very, very interesting. Hold that thought. David Elstob, an awful lot of information.
there was, yeah.
Any of it right?
Mark did really well.
Did he?
Oh.
Tell us why.
I can't remember. I'll give the points up. Decoration, the date was just about right. Ring neck decanter, said that it was for spirits. I think I agree with you on the stopper. I'm not convinced that it's the original. It's from Ireland.
Interesting.
It's cork glass.
Really?
It's that very light, that light
It is
body.
very light. Yeah.
Date-wise, probably 1790, so you weren't far out on the date. Back end of the 18th century, and quite collectible as Irish glass.
Most things Irish are in the world of antiques very collectible.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was cork glass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quite.
Well, you learn something new on this show,
Absolutely.
don't you?
Absolutely.
Right. Okay, what about Sue? What did she get right?
Nothing.
2 points. You described the decoration nicely on the shoulder there. I think I should give you a point for saying it's a decanter.
Well, that's fair enough. That's fair
Yeah,
enough.
and hand blown.
So 2 points to Sue. And how many points does Mark get?
Mark gets 5.
5 points. Give him a round of applause.
No, that's accidental. I can assure you.
Very
Well
good.
done, Mark.
No.
But let us know how you did at home. But this, crucially, now is the valuation round. Now you've got all the information. See if you can value like an antiques expert here, because David Elstob will be selling it. So, Sue and Mark, grab a pen and your
okay.
cards
Okay.
and write down one figure. David, has it been sold or about to be?
It's going to be sold in April.
Going to be sold in April. One figure. Let us know how you do at home.
No
Oh.
idea. Not a clue.
Absolutely.
Okay, hey, we're ready. We'll go Mark first.
I said 480.
480. Sue?
400.
400. What does the audience feel? 150. 800 we've got at the back there. 550. 4,000. Sell that woman the decanter. David, what's it worth?
150.
What?
Well done.
Oh, well,
It is marked
yes,
down a bit.
but only by default. Yes.
So tell us why.
Well, because the stopper, I'm not convinced the stopper's right, so the value, I have marked the value down on it.
Wow. That seems like remarkable value for money, but congratulations, madam, at 4,000. I think you've done rather well there. So points awarded then. Sue gets that one.
Yep, 3 to Sue, 5 to Mark.
Wow. Okay, good scores. Well done. 5 to Mark. Okay, all to play for. Come back for round 2.
Daily Wood.
And what do we have, Glamorous Assistant, for round 2? Here she comes.
Another bit of silver.
Oh, a bit of silver. I think we'll go Mark first, this one.
Right, thank you.
Right, Sue, you can't say a word.
No.
It's all about Mark. This is what he loves.
We have a pair of these.
Oh, there's 2 of
There's
these.
2, but we couldn't trust her with 2, so we bought one.
Definitely not. Right, Mark, talk us through it. What is it?
I think this is a sugar bowl,
A sugar bowl.
and I am struggling to find any marks on it at all.
Go with your gut instinct. Is it silver?
I have a feeling it may be plate.
Okay.
I must have a careful look for marks.
Okay. We've got
No,
till
I think this
Tuesday.
is plate. I think this is plate. I think it could be Victorian. There's a cartouche, a single initial, and that strikes me as Victorian script. It's certainly not Georgian.
Okay. So you think it's Victorian. So
I think
what time in the 19th century would you say?
I think quite late, 1870.
Okay. And are we going silver plated?
I'm going silver plated.
Okay. Remember, there's 2 of them,
Yeah.
and it is a sugar bowl. You say?
I think they were for sugar, lumps of sugar.
Okay. Any other questions? Do you think, or straight to Sue?
Let's go to Sue.
Let's go to Sue.
Are you
Come
sure?
on, Sue.
I've dug a deep enough hole for myself. I'm
It's
afraid.
quite heavy, isn't it? The inside is very shiny. I think they're sauce boats. I think
Okay.
it's a sauce boat. And it's got a niche because it's got a niche for a spoon.
Oh, show me that, Sue.
Yeah.
Show you my niche.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you've been very clever. Oh,
Steady.
and Mark, I've just spotted something that you would have liked to have
And
spotted.
there's your silver marks there.
Oh, she's on fire. She is
Silver-
on fire. Mark is
Silver
furious.
marks there. So if these,
Absolutely furious.
if they, I think is it 2? Is it 1 or 2
There's 2 of
initials
these.
there? There's
Oh.
2. No, I think it's a T and a C.
I don't think that makes any difference
Does
to
it not
anything,
make
to be
any?
honest.
Do you not?
Come on, Sue, you're on a roll here.
I'm going to roll here. It's got some very nice decoration on the lid,
Right, show it to me nice and
which
steady.
has got they're like leaves on the lid, which
Okay.
are quite pretty.
So, Sue, when was it made?
Yes. When was it made? Because they're very shiny inside, I'm not sure that they're that old.
Well, depending on what you mean, what old is. Go on,
Yeah,
tell us.
and there's a few dings in them as well on the
Yeah,
the
how old is it,
side.
Sue?
How old? Okay, how old? 30s.
1930s. Okay, and what is it made from?
It's silver.
Is it solid silver?
God, it's heavy. Yes, I'm saying
Okay.
it's solid silver.
This is going to be a long one.
It is going to be a very long one.
Oh,
Can we
Lord.
draw a line under this one
Yeah,
now?
I hope so.
Okay, right. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
No idea.
Here comes David Elstob with exactly
Oh no.
Georgian.
what this
Is
pair
it? Do you
is.
reckon?
Right.
Here we have a wonderful pair of George III silver sauce tureens by the zenith of Regency silversmiths Paul Storr.
Oh!
But they've just been described as silver-plated sugar balls from the 1930s.
Do you know when you get in the Rotary Club get in touch with you, you expect
Need
to
something
have
to have
people
to-
of
yeah,
high
yes,
breeding and
yes.
sophistication, don't you?
Yeah.
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 I mean,
No,
they're
no.
fabulous things.
Wow. Solid silver.
Solid silver, yeah.
I did say that.
Yeah, you're feeling even emotional. I can sense it.
Well, I'm just a bit
And
disheartened.
they are
You said
sauce.
you were going to bring me a good bunch this time.
They are. Are they sauce? They're sauce.
Sauce tureens,
Sauce
yeah.
Sauce tureens. Okay.
See,
In the George III. Well, they are George
Yeah,
III.
George.
Okay, award some points. Or deduct. Do whatever you like.
Well,
you know you can.
I haven't given Mark any.
Oh.
Terribly disappointing, to be honest.
No, right.
And I think he peaked. He peaked very early, didn't he?
big early.
I gave Sue 2 points.
What for?
Silver. Well, she's found the hallmarks for a start. And then she said there was sauce. There was sauce.
Okay. So reluctantly, you're giving 2 points to Sue.
Yes.
Okay.
Can
So-
I just ask where the marks on the the bull
Edge of the
itself.
foot. Edge of the foot.
Yeah. Mark,
see,
there's
I
no way you can get a
You can't
point
get
out
away
of
with
this.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's like, as far as this is concerned, it's game over.
It's game over.
Yeah.
Okay. And deservedly
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Okay, after round 2 then, it is a tie. It's Mark on 5
Haven't
and...
done value.
Oh, we haven't done value, we'll do that first. Currently, it's a tie, 5 each. Right, actually, this will be interesting.
Yeah.
Right, grab your cards. This is the valuation
this
round.
Is the valuation round. Oh, Lord.
Now,
Right.
I do want to know how you're doing at home. Now you know exactly what these things are. And they're very good, aren't they?
Fabulous, yeah.
He loves them. It's a pair.
It's a pair.
Right,
Oh, a pair.
it's a pair. We'll go Sue first, if Mark is ready.
And we have sold these, so I know we have an exact price.
Oh, yeah.
They've been sold.
They have been sold.
Sue,
4,000.
£4,000. Mark,
3.
£3,000. Audience, 3. Up a bit. You think up? Okay, more than that. 4. Do you offer 4,000 for everything,
I
madam?
keep looking at my friend over there. She says she gives 4,000 for everything.
I love that. Yeah. Right, David.
Pretty good, actually. They sold for 3,600.
Whoa!
Oh,
Who gets it?
Sue, I think it's close.
Sue. Give Sue a round of applause. Okay, so at the end then of round 2, we've got Mark on 5, but tearing ahead.
Chirping.
And I'm overdoing it a bit, Sue. We've got Sue on 6 points. Way. Come back for tea and history. What do you want, bicycles or toothbrushes?
Bicycles.
Bicycles?
Mark?
We'll do
Bicycles.
bicycles. Okay. Right, Mark, it's over. Yeah. Put that down there.
It's a beautiful thing.
Right, here we go. So grab yourselves a cup of tea. There you go, Mark.
Thank you.
There you go, Sue.
Okay.
Settle back at home. This is Tea and History, and I want to talk to you about the invention of the bicycle. Have you ever wondered to yourself, when was the bicycle invented? No is the answer to that question. So I'm going to tell you. The bicycle was invented in Britain in the early 19th century, early 1800s, but it wasn't a bit like the bicycle you might ride to work today. They were called hobby horses, dandy horses, and my favourite, velocipedes. And a velocipede was basically a plank of wood with 2 wheels, no pedals, no brakes, no steering. You would sit on your plank of wood and you would push yourself down the street, hurtling over the cobbles. And what would I call them?
Velocipede.
Yeah. I'm pleased you came, Sue.
Velociraptor.
Don't say velociraptor. And velocipede riders were criticised terribly in the press by the journalists at the time because they were monsters of the road. They were absolutely out of control, running people over, crashing into cows, causing all sorts of mayhem. And it was predicted that the dandy horse, the velocipede, would not take off, but of course it did. And so now we fast forward to 1870, and they introduced in Britain, you all know of it, the penny farthing. The great big wheel at the front and the little one at the back. Now we have a vehicle with no brakes, but you've got pedals. And the pedals are attached to the penny farthing. The problem with the pedals is that they are fixed. So as the wheel moves, so do the pedals. You would gain great speed with the great wheel, but you'd have to take your feet off the pedals unless you wanted your ankles smashed off, which was a regular occurrence. And so the penny farthing riders had an even worse reputation than the velocipede riders. But cycling clubs were invented in the 1870s, the very first in the world, and these young, brave, reckless men were tearing all around Britain on these penny farthings. Everybody hated them, but they loved to witness the races because there was crashes galore. 10 years later, here comes the invention in England of what they call the safety cycle. Raleigh, a company in Nottingham, started making this bike, the safety cycle, and they became the biggest manufacturer of bicycles on the planet, providing bikes throughout the empire and the world. And these are the bikes that you would recognize today, with a chain, with brakes, and with gears, the safety cycle. So we go from Nottingham, Raleigh, the biggest manufacturer of bikes in the world, right to today, where it is the Chinese that are the biggest manufacturers of bikes, and the best-selling bike on the planet is called the Flying Pigeon, made by a Chinese firm. Now, your question today is this. The Flying Pigeon is the best-selling bike on the planet. One manufacturer makes one bike. How many flying pigeons are there currently in the world? Over to you. Tea down.
Tea down.
Pick up your cards.
How many flying
pigeons have been produced?
have been produced?
Have been produced.
When did they first start?
Oh, in the mid-20th century.
Flying
Best-selling bicycle in
in
the world.
So that must be, let me think.
How many have they made?
Oh,
Pick a figure. Okay, Mark, you got a figure?
1 billion.
1 billion. Sue?
56 million.
56 million. The answer is 500 million. So I would
Wow.
say who's the closest? Who's good at maths? It's billion. Yeah, Sue is closer. Sue, you get the point. Give her a round of applause. She is.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
You were
Right.
very,
Didn't
very
realise I'm
close.
so bad at maths. I'm so
I know.
sorry.
Thank God we've got enough of us here to work that one out. Right. Okay, at the end of the history round then, we've got Mark on 5 and Sue is romping away. She's on 7. Wow. Well done. Give her a round of applause.
More by good luck than good judgment. I think.
Right, come back for our favourite round. I'm David Elstob and I'm an antiques expert round. And here we go, final round. This is the David Elstob I'm an antiques expert round. Planner's assistant, please. Oh, I say, what have we got?
That. Ooh.
And this will go to hand it to Sue, please.
Okay.
Now, Mark, you remember this round. So this is where you and Sue handle the object, take a good look at it. You don't have to say a word. It's all over to David Elstob, who'll tell you exactly what it is, and then ask you a question. Can you show me? Over to you, David.
So this is a beautiful mid-19th century Italian bracelet. It's a technique that's called pietragiura, Italian technique. It's basically made using hard stones. So we've got gold mounts, and then we've got these hard stones all inlaid. Very pretty. Each oval panel depicts flowers. It's in really nice condition, in its original box as well. A very popular piece of antique jewellery, a real kind of collector's piece, really. Right. So what I would like to know, very simply, is the value, please.
Oh, what's it worth?
It's coming up for auction in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay. You going to go first or Mark first?
Is it particularly desirable, David?
It is, yeah, very much so.
And where will the market be for this? In Britain or abroad?
Collectors of kind of 19th century jewellery. A lot of people do collect 19th century jewellery.
Right.
Again, could appeal to US market.
Yeah.
You might get an Italian as well.
Okay, very good. Okay, Mark, put it down, please, and pick up your cards, and let's have
So-
one valuation,
right,
Sue.
okay.
David's about to sell it in auction.
Can I look at it again?
In its original
the
box, I
lovely
think.
box.
Yeah, original
Yeah.
box.
It's a really pretty box.
Right, one figure. The audience,
Mumbling.
yeah, they're thinking, mumbling and thinking. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah,
Are you ready, Mark? Okay, while you're getting ready, I'll just ask the lady on my right, how much do you think it's worth? Please say it. Please say that figure. Go on, just make the show. Go on. 4,000!
Yay!
Right, Mark, you first.
I've gone low, 450.
450.
I've
Sue,
got 1,000.
£1,000. David Elstob.
Sue's closest, although still some way off. 2,500.
2,500.
Put 2 to start
Wow.
with.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 to start with, yeah.
Okay, but the point goes to Sue.
Sue.
The point is awarded to Sue, which means
Well done.
Darlington Rotary, you are going to be so proud.
Well done.
Because we've got Mark on 5, which is a really good score. It is, Mark, it's really good. And we've got Sue on 8. Give them all a round of applause. And that And thanks very much to you at home for watching. Don't forget, get involved. Let us know what you think. Until next time, goodbye. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.